Hello everyone, welcome to the Basic Electrical Engineering Laboratory of CIMT Guwahati. Today I am going to perform the experiment, that is determination of circuit parameters of a series RLC circuit. So in an electrical circuit, the basic parameters are resistance, inductance and capacitance. Through this experiment, we are going to measure the values of R, L and C, and then we are going to draw the phasor diagram for the circuit. Okay, to carry out this experiment, we will be required an autotransformer to regulate the supply voltage, a voltmeter to measure the input voltage, a wattmeter to measure the power drawn by the RLC load, an ammeter to measure the line current, and a bulb load is used as R, choke coil is used as inductor, and this one is the capacitor. Circuit parameters are connected in series and the instruments are connected as per the diagram shown in the figure. Now let's start the experiment. First, switch on the supply. Now we have to set the input voltage at 230 volt. Now switch on the bulb loads. Now we have to take the readings. So voltmeter reading is 230 volt. Ammeter reading is 0.67 ampere. Wattmeter divisions is 25 and we have to convert it into watt by multiplying it by its multiplying factor. For this wattmeter, multiplying factor is 4. So equivalent watt is 25 into 4, that is 100 watt. Now using a multimeter, we are going to measure the voltage drop across the loads. The voltage drop across the resistive load is 215 volt. Voltage drop across the inductor is 84 volt, and voltage drop across the capacitor is 42 volt. Now let us come to the calculation part. This one is the observation table obtained from the experiment. Here V is the supply voltage 230 volt, VR is the voltage drop across the resistance, that is 215 volt, VL is the voltage drop across the inductance, that is 84 volt, and VC is the voltage drop across the capacitor, that is 42 volt. Ammeter reading is 0.67 ampere and the wattmeter reading is 100 watt, that is the power drawn by the RLC load. Now let us calculate the circuit parameters and power factor. To calculate the value of the resistance, we can use the Ohm's law. So from this formula, we can find out the value of R, that is VR by I. VR is 215 volt and I is 0.67 ampere, and we will get the value of R is 320.9 ohm. Now to find out the value of the inductance, we have to use the formula, that is VL is equal to I into XL. The value of XL is 2 pi FL. So using this, we can find out the value of the inductance, that is VL by 2 pi F into I. The value of VL is 84 volt, F is 50 Hz and I is 0.67 ampere. So after calculation, we will get L is equal to 0.399 Henry. Similarly, we can calculate the value of the capacitance. So for this, we have to use Vc is equal to I into Xc, where Xc is 1 by 2 pi Fc. So Vc will be I divided by 2 pi Fc. So using this formula, we can find out the value of C, and after calculation, we will get C is equal to 50.8 microfarad. So finally, we have to calculate the power factor. So in a single phase circuit, power is defined by Vi cos phi. So the power factor cos phi will be equal to P divided by V into I. So here power P is equal to 100 watt, voltage is 230 volt, and the current is equal to 0.67 ampere. So after calculation, we will get power factor is equal to 0.649. So in this way, we can calculate the circuit parameters and also power factor of a series RLC circuit. Now let us draw the phasor diagram for the circuit. So for this, first of all, we have to select a suitable scale. I have considered 10 small squares is equivalent to 40 volts. Then we have to consider the line current as reference. Now draw the phasor OA, which represents the voltage drop across the resistor, that is 215 volts, and it will be in phase with the reference current. Now come to Vc, that is the voltage drop across the capacitor. So Vc will lag the reference current by angle 90 degree. So it is represented by OB. Now let us find out the resultant of OA and OB. So for this, we have to draw the parallelogram, and the diagonal OC will be the resultant of OA and OB, that is VR and VC. Now come to the circuit diagram. So in this experiment, a soak coil is used as inductor, which is not pure. That means there is an internal resistance of the soak coil along with the inductance. Therefore, the voltage measured across the soak coil by the voltmeter is actually the resultant voltage of the series combination of the internal resistive part and the inductive part of the soak coil. Therefore, the voltage VL will not lead the current by angle 90 degree. The angle will be slightly less than 90 degree because of this internal resistance of the soak coil. Therefore, we have to proceed in a different way to draw the VL phasor. Consider VL as radius and C as center. Draw an arc here. Similarly, considering O as center and supply voltage V as radius, we have to draw another arc intersecting the previous one at point D. Now join these 2 points C and D. Thus CD will be the phasor representation of VL, that is voltage drop across the soak coil. Now join OD, and OD will be the phasor representation of the supply voltage. Now shift this line CD to the origin. Now from point E, draw projection on the x-axis. This OF will be the phasor representation of the voltage drop due to the internal resistance of the soak coil. Now if we draw projection on the y-axis from the point E, then OZ will represent the voltage drop across the inductive part of the soak coil. Okay, and the angle between OD and OA will be the power factor angle, because OD represents the supply voltage and OA lies on the reference, that is line current. So in this way we can draw the phasor diagram of a series RLC circuit. So this one is the experiment to determine the circuit parameters of a series RLC circuit. Hope all of you have understood this experiment. Thank you.